Because I like to frame everything through some kind of apocalyptic climate doom, I wrongly assumed that Talking Heads Burning Down the House was a song about such things. Because of lyrics like fighting fire with fire, we're in for nasty weather, and the chorus. It's actually not. It's not even a song about arson. The band were really into Parliament and Funkadelic, who they ended up collaborating with, and when they went to their concerts, the crowd would shout out, "Burn down the house, burn down the house," which was in essence a kind of metaphor for like leaving your comfort zone. So it was about like pushing creative boundaries, you know, burn down your own house. And funnily enough, David Byrne didn't ascribe any meaning to the lyrics at all. He said that they were a series of aphorisms and non sequiturs that just sounded good on the track. When he was stuck writing these lyrics, Tina Weymouth, who's the bassist, encouraged him to just rent a car and go and drive around and sit at the wheel, just like shouting words and then seeing which ones sounded best. So it's funny how you can end up trying to like extract so much meaning based on your own experience to something which actually the whole purpose of it was to not have any meaning. In any case, producer Angus and I decided to make a cover version of Burning Down the House because we thought it would be fun. The way Angus went about doing this was to use a sample pack that the late great producer SOPHIE had created, and she made it public domain so anyone could use this collection of like mad sort of bleeps and drums and little distorted synth lines. We decided that we should make the whole track from this collection of sounds. So in a way it's like a cover version of Burning Down the House but via SOPHIE. And if you don't know SOPHIE, I mean, she is utterly extraordinary. She very tragically died in 2020. She is one of the pioneers of hyperpop, and a kind of scene of kind of PC music grew around her, and she collaborated with loads of people from Charli XCX to Madonna. She describes the sounds that she created so beautifully. She wanted to cartoonize naturally occurring sounds and phenomena. So in one interview, she describes imagining a piano that's the size of a mountain and then trying to recreate the sound that would produce. Beautiful. When producer Angus and I had finished the song, I thought long and hard about what kind of visual imagery would match the track. And when listening to David Byrne's original lyrics and listening to my version of them, I noticed the way we sing it is full of kind of shrieking, and the delivery is quite shrill and explosive. And I thought, well, where else do you hear or see those kind of mouth movements? And then I was like, oh yeah, porn. So I decided to source, cut and edit together the facial expressions of hundreds and hundreds of vintage porn stars so that they lip sync to the song. And then I mixed in footage from atomic bomb test sites from a similar kind of era in order to make a sort of apocalyptic orgasmic lament. Because my thinking is that every generation lives with an overarching threat and fear of annihilation. Back then it was nuclear. Now we're living with this multifaceted, multi-dimensional threat of climate crisis with a bit of nuclear thrown in. You can watch the video now, but it has been age restricted, which I guess is no surprise, even though there's not a nipple in sight.
Burning down the house. Burning down the house.